You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Come on in here. It's hump day. It's hump day. It is. It's over the hump. Are you the kind of person who is like, man, the week is going so well, and here we are midweek, and I got to hurry to get everything done? Or are you the kind of person who's like, man, the week is halfway done. I can't wait for the weekend. I, by the way, happen to be simultaneously, I know it's a talent. I am both. Week is running out. Man, I got to hurry up. Week is running out. Ooh, the weekend's coming. That's me. Hey, so today I'm going to take you back to being 16. If I may, the feeling of being a 16-year-old. Hang on for the ride. It'll be a good one. It's a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. The positive boost you need every single day. My name is Scott Smith. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, hi to Gavin. Gavin's in England. I spoke with him yesterday via a Zoom call. Picked up the Zoom and he said, you're a legend, man. I've been listening to you for so many years. Nice to meet you, Gavin. Thanks for taking the time yesterday. I appreciate that. It's always fun to meet some listeners. You guys are doing your thing all the time, and you're out doing your thing. And you don't think too much about me except when I'm here. And I don't think too much about you except when I'm here. And then one day we cross paths and like, wait a second. And we have everything in common. It's so cool. Anyway, I want to mention that. Got my Daily Boost newsletter yet? You should. It's good. Go to dailyboostnewsletter.com. I know you got 1,000 newsletters. But if you like this program, I don't stray off it very much. I recap. Everything's rewritten. It's brand new, by the way. But if you like this program, you're going to like that. So say you miss a show or two, at least you got an email once a week we send on a Friday. You can scan through it and get some good stuff. dailyboostnewsletter.com. So last night I'm on YouTube. I had knocked off my day at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is what I usually do, and find other stuff to do. I was kind of sitting around. I was out back playing with the dogs a little bit. And then I said, well, I'm going to sit on my patio and grab my iPad. And I'm going to go on YouTube for a little bit and just kind of veg and surf a little bit. I don't know what they call it on YouTube, do they? But while I was there, a couple of videos popped up. And I was like, man, what are you doing? You're tracking me here? It's like videos I grew up with a long time ago. And I saw a particular one. I saw a picture of a bus. It was a tour bus. It was an amazing tour bus. So evidently this video was about a band. That's cool. I like bands. I like music. I like tour buses. the most colorful tour bus in the world, but I recognize it very clearly. If you didn't live in the 70s, you probably don't remember the tour bus that everybody is so envious of, the Partridge Family tour bus. There it was. I hadn't seen it for a lot of years. I well, that's cool. I clicked on it, and there he was, the lead singer of the Partridge Family. David Cassidy was his name. And I immediately was shot back to being very young, not 16, but younger than that. Immediately, just a feeling, boom, right there. Because growing up, we had AM radio, some FM, but we had something as a very big event. You see, you may not know this if you're a little older or younger, and that is that back in the day, we had records. You'd go to the store and you'd buy a record and you'd bring it home, and you had to be really careful not to scratch it, and you'd put it on your record player, put the needle on it, and hear the record play. It was awesome. But for a promotional thing, they would take some of these artists and they'd make their record and they'd put it on the back of a cereal box. And I can always remember the times I've talked to my mom, Mom, I got to buy that cereal. She said, why? And I said, because there's a record on the back. I need to get it. She said, but you can't cut the record off the back until you eat the cereal. I said, it drive me crazy for a couple of days while I eat the cereal. But one day I got a record from David Cassidy. It was on the back of that cereal bus, or back of that cereal box. And there's a picture of the bus on it. So when I was on YouTube, I clicked that button and I was taken back in time, just like that. Hadn't heard the sound for such a long time, but it was as if 40 years, 50 years, I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to, you do the math. It was taken back in time so fast. And I was like, man, that feels so good just to be there just for a second. And David, by the way, died of alcoholism at 67. A sad story, but not an uncommon rock and roll story, is it? What if you were 16 again? What if you were younger again? What if you could get yourself back into that moment? I spend a lot of my time with my Face Your Passion people. That's what I do. We're always looking to capture those moments of just going, feels like me, feels good. Because when you grow up, those dreams you had in the past tend to go away, and suddenly the goals you were looking for seem to disappear, and you have this thing called daily responsibilities. It gets in the way, doesn't it? That's the thing about life, the thing about a work day. A work sure gets in the way of life, doesn't it? You don't think much about that when you're a kid, but all you want to do is go to work. But after a few years doing it, you recognize, man, it's such a thing, man. It gets in the way. But think about this. When you were 16, you only enjoyed freedoms that you enjoyed, that your parents allowed you to enjoy. Oh, there were a few that they didn't know about, but trust me, all parents know what you didn't think they knew about. But you kind of had to do what they said. When you grow up, you'll take total freedom. You'll take complete control. You could do anything you want to do. And while that is absolutely true, it's as if you just get a whole bunch of new parents when you finally grow up and get out of the house, don't you? It's like, man, I grew up. I'm no longer under mom and dad's thumb anymore. Now I'm under the thumb of the entire world. Man, if you were 16 today, if you could live like you were 16 today, what would it look like? Well, might look like this.
I'm not giving up.
I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop.
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
You would go to school every single day and educate yourself. Not because you had to, just because that's what you did. That's what all kids did. They got up, they just went to school. Not much else to worry about. Wouldn't check the news, wouldn't do all that stuff. You just go to school. Your friends will be real friends, not just people you met at the office. No, they're not real friends. Yes, occasionally they do become real friends, but they're not really your friends. And those people on social media that you've never met in your whole life, they're not really your friends. You'd have real friends as a kid. You would dream about your future. You might be obsessed about it. I still do today. While it's a slightly different version of what I dreamed about, I still do what I dreamed about when I was 16 years old. You'd be excited about what was to come in your life. You'd still be looking forward to the future. You'd still be dreaming. In my Face Your Passion coaching group, I tell you what, if you don't dream and go forward, you're not a good fit. If you want to, that's fine. If you're not right now and you want to, that's great. As long as you're willing to go there, because I dream every single day. I see the future as an amazing possibility. One day I'll be dead and I won't even know it and be like, well, at least I dreamed the whole way. You'd be excited about what was to come, no matter how many years you had to go. You wouldn't be allowed to drink alcohol. Not to say you wouldn't drink alcohol, but you wouldn't be allowed to. I know nothing about that personally, by the way. Your mind would be clear. For a lot of reasons. No stress, no alcohol, good food. You would embrace having fun. Why? Just for the fun of it. That was it. No other reason. You wouldn't be in debt. You couldn't be in debt. It would be kind of impossible to be in debt. Can't have a job, right? You wouldn't do that. And you would sleep. You'd sleep a lot. You know something else? The job you have right now today, if you look back on being 16, for most people I'm talking to right now, the job you do today would have felt like prison when you were 16. Does it feel that way now? If it does, don't wait. Start dreaming and thinking like a 16-year-old. You'd busy yourself all day with life when you were 16. Now you're busy with everything but that. You don't have to be 16 again, but imagine how much fun you could have if you knew then what you know now and you used every single bit of it today. And I know there's limitations you think, and I know you think there are consequences to this. And I know you think this might be not responsible way of thinking, but the truth is, it's exactly who you are anyway. You're just caught up in all the stuff. And I have coached this for so many years. And once we can get people to break through, not to throw everything else out, not to do things differently, just to get back to who they really are and get in rhythm with themselves. It takes a little time. People are kind of obstinate occasionally, but once you do it, it's amazing. I still think like I'm 16 today, and I still feel like I've yet to grow up. Some of you would agree with that for sure. Hey, go to dailyboostnewsletter.com. We named it so you could remember it. dailyboostnewsletter.com. Go get it. Go subscribe. If you change your mind, no harm, no foul. Just click, I changed my mind. It probably says unsubscribe, honestly, but yeah, no worries. Try it. We send it on Fridays. I think you'll like it. I'll see you tomorrow right here when we do this thing again that we've been doing now almost 20 years. The Daily Boost.